So I found out Keelana Spiller's on the show. And that's my girl. You know, I love Keelana. I think she's great. And I went to the green room as a soaking wet Care Bear with my fucking fanny pack. The main guy, some manager there, he goes in the green room and is like, hey, Eddie, come here. Let me talk to you for a second. He said the perfect thing you can say to get me out of that situation. And he walked me straight out of the building. I told him, what? Dude, what did I do? And I'm like, he don't like Mexicans, man. What is going on? I get on my phone when I get home and I make an email. And I'm not sure why they treated me the way they did tonight, but it seems like I would never succeed in this town. I wish your club the best, but I just can't deal with this type of hate. It was totally uncalled for and misleading.
Hi guys, welcome to CHISMEANDMENUDO. We're here with Steady Eddie Trevino.
Back.
So for the second time, we got a lot to talk about.
Yeah, a lot to talk about.
First and foremost, let me just say, I was so upset with you. He could care less. I was so
you were talking to me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Tell him what you did.
You're always upset.
Tell me.
We were walking over to where you were at by the parade.
Yeah.
And then I started feeling buzzed and I was like, it's too far.
He's lying. He's lying to you right now.
So that's not what happened?
Before the parade even started, because we got there at like 10, okay?
All right.
No, like 9:30, right?
No, it was
10.
like 10.
I got there at 8 in the morning.
I told you.
But I had good parking though. Like I parked where we sat at. My car was right there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you got there early then.
I don't know, whatever time the parade started, but I know for sure I was like, Rick, let's go
like
find Eddie. Because, I was 17 minutes away, which was also your fault because you were the one that told us that it was like right next to us.
I thought, I got the streets wrong. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but...
So I'm mad at you too, as a matter of fact.
It's crazy because that Ozona parking lot, they reserve it way ahead of time. So they were sold out, right? They had
and you put our name on it and everything.
Hold on. They had a list of people's names that paid for a parking spot, right? As soon as I pull up, I thought, my head, I'm going to get there early. I'm going to get that parking spot in that parking lot. So I saw the two people, and one of the ladies came over there. She was like, can I help you? I was like, yeah, I'm just trying to park. And she was like, is your name on the list? Did you pay for a parking? What's your name? I was like, I work here. and then the lady said, I'm the owner. I was like, so can I park over here? You know, I was like,
change the subject.
Yeah. So what I did.
That's a meet cute. Like that's a funny way of like meeting someone.
No, I swear to God. So I already thought she had it out for me. And so there was a sign that says you can't park in front of this sign. Remember that? But I was like, man, they're gonna shut the streets down. It don't matter, right? So that lady was trying to scare me. She was like, hey, at your own risk. You know, sometimes they come over here and give tickets. I was like, she's fucking with me. So there was like a block on the other side of the street where I was gonna sit at. Looked like a little chirp of concrete, and I made my car fit right in front of it. So technically, it was a space that she could have sold because it was a legal parking spot, but she looked at me like I got over on her.
Yeah, you kind of did.
I hit a jackpot. That was an even better parking spot than I can imagine.
Yeah. We ended up parking by that 7-Eleven that's right off of, what was that street? Southwestern?
Yeah.
Southwestern. And
Southwest. See, that's why I got the streets messed up. I was thinking SMU, Southern Methodist or something like
that. Yeah. She was trying to get me to hop a curve in my Camry.
Yeah. He could have.
Curve was like this tall.
For what?
To park.
To get on parking. Because it was like right where I think it was the bridge for the Dart.
Yeah.
It was right underneath it where she parked. And she was like, oh, I got a spot. You park behind me so that nobody blocks me.
But I have an SUV.
Yeah. She has that SUV right out there.
Is that an SUV? It's not an SUV.
Yeah, it's an SUV.
It is?
Bro, yeah.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Considered a mid sedan.
That's right.
I don't know why I know that.
Like a mid-sized SUV, yeah.
It's a man thing. It's in the genes.
They're always just cars.
Honestly, yeah.
There's a car or SUV.
Yeah.
Or truck.
So that's an SUV.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess.
That can get over easy. You know, it's tall. My Camry fucking sits low.
And you were in your Camry.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I could have driven my girl's car, but she took it.
You're so dramatic.
Did you get mad at him for not hitting?
Yeah.
Did you hit the curve or you didn't?
No, I was gonna do that.
So
I
you
just
were like,
fixed like
bitch, the whole fucking day
Run the
yesterday. You was, I was like so
You're
like.
just gonna graze the bottom of your bumper.
Hell no, I might have
little.
gotten stuck.
Yeah.
But yeah, I parked right next to you anyway.
Yeah.
Because there was like a little area where they were letting people park. So I just stayed there and I was like, all right, cool. If they give me a ticket, that's fine. Just don't take my shit. You know, like don't tow it.
Yeah.
There's sometimes I park illegally and I'm like, I'll take the ticket, $45, ain't you know?
You're brave.
I'll be on some other shit.
God damn. Okay, so yeah, what happened yesterday? Because I'm over it. You've been making us wait.
So normally I go to the parade by 3:00. You know, I got some food in me. I'm already ready to take the nap, sleep the alcohol off, maybe get up, you know, before, you know, bedtime and, you know, do something. I don't know. But yesterday was the first for staying out later than that. So, you know, everybody want to do something afterwards. I'm already plastered, dude. We're taking shots. We start a war fight with marshmallows with the crowd. There was some bitches that were mad, dude. And I say bitches because I don't know their name.
Okay.
Everybody knows that one. But they were upset. You know, when I see angry women, I'm already uncomfortable. You know, because anything could pop off. But we still did the war. We'll still throw marshmallows at everybody. And when Mike Madonna came out, you know, we fucked him up with marshmallows. Like I recorded it. I'll send you the clip. So
we'll add it on there.
I was literally like, all right, guys, everybody ready? Fire! Start fucking hitting him and his kids just in the back of a truck.
Oh, no.
And, but anyways, that wasn't even a mistake. So the mistake was staying after 3:00. We went to LG. You know, it was raining pretty bad.
Yeah.
So we went to LG. LG was super packed. And I bought a round of drinks, like 5 drinks, right? Like 2 of them were beer. I ended up paying $104 for that.
For all of them?
$104 for 5 drinks, and two drinks were beer. You know, like a Lone Star. And
holy shit! Wait, their drinks aren't even that expensive.
I know, dude. I know.
Damn, they surged the prices like a motherfucker.
So I ended up giving her $120 and just said,
call
keep
your
the change.
bank. What is it called when people do that?
Fraud.
Oh yeah. Well, and then we took a picture. Mistake number 1. First of all, when I get drunk, I cuss a lot.
Oh my god.
And there was this poor girl with Rudy, dude. Like I guess she was hanging with Rudy or something.
Oh, Rudy.
And he was asking her to take a picture, and I was in the back, and I swear I said something like, "Another one, bitch," or something. And then she was like, "What did he call me?" And then she told Rudy, like, "What did he call me?" And I'm like, "I'm sorry."
You're gonna make this a whole thing.
I was like, I don't know why I said it, bro. I don't know why I said that. Peyton was laughing. Peyton was there. She's cool to hang out with, man. Peyton's
I'm
so much fun.
mad at you. Like
right.
I tried twice to go over to where you guys were at.
Right. Oh, and also I met a long lost friend. Like he was one of my best friends growing up, bro. Literally stayed at his house, stayed at my house. Best friend, bro. He was there. I hadn't seen him. We caught up. We gave each other hugs. Started telling little stories.
What's his name? Shout him out.
Johnny Castillo.
Shout out, Johnny.
Yeah. And
Johnny.
And a guy that we called Milkweed was there growing up.
Milkweed?
Yeah, his name is Nichols or something like that. And I remember hanging out with him. We used to call him Milkweed because he was the white guy in our little crew. But you know, he was like Miklo, like literally Miklo adjacent. But yeah, he was a fucking hard ass too.
So you called this girl a bitch, and then what?
So she didn't want to take the picture no more.
Wait, that was Rudy's girlfriend? You called his girlfriend a bitch?
Or even that she was there with him, but she was complaining to him. Like she was giving him like, what he just called me? You know?
And Rudy was like,
he was like, you called her a bitch, bro. And then she walked away. I didn't see her. She wasn't in the picture after someone else took it. And by this time, plaster, right? Sometimes when I hang out with comedians, my girl feels some type of way because I'm like, we're just clowning, and she'll just walk away. And then there was a point where I was like, where the fuck did she go? She was gone. She left with her friend that she was there with us. Her name was Bella. I don't know why. She may be upset or she was just too drunk.
Yeah.
They just took an Uber back to old girl's house to get her car because she Ubered to meet with us. And she was going to go to the Stars game when they unveiled the statue for Mike Madonna. So she dropped my girl back off with me. And by this time, we're already in Deep Ellum.
Oh.
Like me, Tony, Tom Murphy, and Tony Campion. Fucking tirados, bro. At the bar. I'm fucking dressed as a Care Bear.
Yeah, I saw that.
So I had it on with the fanny pack the whole time. And I'm soaking wet.
Yeah, I was about to ask. You're a wet green Care Bear in Deep Ellum.
And then like, okay, so I learned something about myself about being this drunk. Because there's only twice I've been this drunk ever in my life. So I think I'm talking normal. And everybody thinks I'm fucking yelling at them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I thought you were gonna say you're slurring, but you like put
it's
the
not
volume
even
up.
slurring. Like in my head, like I'm speaking perfect English. You know?
You do have a
booming voice.
A booming voice.
Booming?
Yeah. Like it carries very well.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And you don't know how to shut up.
I don't know how to shut up. No, that's the thing. This is something I found out about myself because I swear to God. Okay, so here's mistake number 3. Right?
Oh, 3.
Damn, it keeps going.
We go to DCC.
Wait, so your girl's already with you by this point?
Yeah, she's with me. But even then, at where we're hanging out Elm Street. Even then, she took off on me again.
At Elm Street?
Swear to God.
Dude,
shit.
what the fuck?
So I don't know, but
you were
me, Tom, but I was just drunk. Like, all right, just, she left again, and I'm with Tom and Tony. We're walking to DCC. Tom wants to buy cigarettes from the store, so Tom goes to get cigarettes. Me and Tony are walking back, and then when we get to DCC, Tom and Amanda are walking back to like they were together, and she was like, Tom had to find me to bring me over here. You know what I mean? Like, I'm already like, oh man, you know, I'm drunk. Dude. I'm fucking drunk.
Was she also drunk, Amanda?
Yeah. So she was drunk too, but she get handed alcohol. But sometimes, you know, she doesn't act like that.
She was probably more sober than you were.
No, she was like, we were taking shots. Like she was
like y'all were matching each other, yeah.
Yeah, so this is like St. Patrick's Day drunk for her. Like if I had to explain a girl drunk, this is like the day.
Yeah,
right.
She is plastered,
right?
And so here's another thing. We're at DCC, and I'm thinking I'm talking normal, you know, to everybody at the bar. Rudy bunts me. I drop my drink.
Damn.
I'm like, fucking Rudy, man. And you know, I'm over here just complaining. Like I'm in my head, I'm like, man. What is this, man? You know? But so I order another drink and I call it the wrong name. So staff was already aware that this guy's
Mm-hmm.
So I found out Keelana Spiller's on the show. And that's my girl. You know, I love Keelana. She's great. And I went to the green room as a soaking wet Care Bear with my fucking fanny pack. And I saw Keelana. Keelana got up. What's up? You know, gave me a hug. Like in my head, she embraced me with, you know, what I felt about her. She showed me in return she's a good friend. The headliner was there. I said, hey, what's up? Have a good show tonight. And then the main guy, some manager there, he goes in the green room and was like, hey, Eddie, come here. Let me talk to you for a second.
He knew you?
Yeah, he knew me. But he'd use verbal judo on a drunk guy. He said the perfect thing you can say to get me out of that situation. He was like, hey, Eddie, let me talk to you for a second. And he walked me straight out of the building.
Out of the club?
Out of the club. And then he told the door guy, don't let this guy back in.
Damn, dude.
I swear
Wait,
to God.
the manager of DCC or like
the
a
guy?
Okay.
Not the main lady that took James' job.
Yeah.
The guy part. Dude, in my head, I'm like,
you're all
How
of
did
a
I get
sudden
out here?
outside of the building.
no, I told him, what, dude? What did I do? and then I was like, I still gotta close my tab, you know. He was like, I guess they settled it for you, bro. You can't come back in.
Oh no!
And then Tom Murphy and Amanda comes outside, and I'm like, DCC don't like Mexicans, man. What is going on, dude? I go back to my car. Tom goes back with us because he forgot something in my car. And then there's 2 boots on my car.
Oh, for
Eddie,
real?
what the fuck?
So this area where I park, it was always free parking. Somebody put a sign up. No, I swear to God.
Somebody named the city.
It was in gravel. The parking lot's in gravel behind some apartments. It was always public.
I know which one you're
Yes.
talking about. Okay,
It was
okay,
always
okay.
free. And then when I get back, I see a sign. I didn't see the sign. I never paid for parking there ever. There's 2 boots in my car. The kid is out there. It's a kid too. Like, you know? I was like, how much for the boot? And he was like, 130 something. I was like, fuck it. I just paid him. And
Oh, you could do that?
Yeah.
yeah.
You can pay and
He's
just
the
take
one
it
that
off.
put it on. You can take it off. But yeah, he said the parking was like 20 something. But since I didn't pay, I had to pay them a fine or something. I guess it's a company. It's not the city.
Probably
It's
not.
a private
Yeah.
company just
Jeez.
hustling people for money.
Yeah, they probably bought the land or like something.
Yeah, wow.
Or like they're the.
And they're probably watching to see like who pays or not. And boom, that's $120, $130.
Yeah.
They're just hustling people. Anyways, so there I had to pay that amount for the ticket or for the boot. And then I get on my phone when I get home and I make an email. I write an email.
Ah, shit, dude.
Dude, the email
Were you
was...
drunk?
What do you
Yes,
mean?
of course. You just got home.
Obliterated. Like, I'm like fucking like typing.
Was
dude.
it legible?
What was legible? For me to get kicked out?
No, like the email.
The email? Was it like
legible?
coherent? Like,
Yeah.
You want me to read it?
Yeah. You do want me to read
Where's
it?
my phone?
Also, this drink that you're talking about, let me go get some cups real quick.
yeah, go for it.
Because I want to try the drink.
All right.
Does this affect at all like anything that we talked about on Tuesday? Do you think
What do you mean?
with
Affect what?
DCC and like the manager
no.
and everything?
No.
All right.
Well, it would have. There's a good. Okay, so I'm just gonna tell you. So the email that I sent out, I actually, instead of typing her email, I replied to one of our emails. Some of the beer? That won't work. That will mess it up. All right. So when I replied to her email, luckily it just replied to my email. And
Damn.
I found that out in the morning that I made an email to me.
Oh, dude.
I didn't include her. So it's like, hell yes. But
Damn, dude. Got through you an alley-oop.
alley-oop, dude. I mean, there was only so, like, I just got
You
back.
had enough at that point. God was like, you had enough.
I had enough.
Yeah. Already like
I overpaid for drinks.
you're like
I
250
fucking-
in
Got
the hole
kicked
at this
out with
point.
mind judo.
I lost my girlfriend twice.
I'm surprised you still have a girlfriend after that, because I would have been like, hell no.
I mean, she a thug. She a thug.
She gets it.
Yeah. All right.
Here, did it.
All right. And it says, hey, that's the subject with an exclamation point.
Hey,
Hey.
Oh, shit.
It was great catching up, Rosie. Damn, I said her name. Rosie. I love you, Rosie.
We can cut that out.
we will not. I'm just
I
kidding.
just want to say that I'm not sure that it's going to work out.
Oh, dude.
Keelana Spiller was featured tonight, and me and her are great friends. And your
Name
staff,
dropping.
and your staff actually decided to kick me out for some reason. Not told to me.
For some reason,
It had to-
period,
I
not
don't-
told.
No, it's runoffs. It's runoffs. And I'm still in shock about it.
This is like a Yelp review.
Dude, she gave me a hug and I told her to kill. And I was literally escorted out the building. I'm not full of myself and I'm definitely not in a position to think I'm in better than what I have proven myself to be, but it seems that your staff has it out for me. And I'm tired of fighting discrimination and misunderstanding.
I had to fight my whole life.
Oh my God.
Also, I had to pay $140. I swear to God. That's right there.
Holy shit, that's fucking long.
It's run on.
Look,
There's not a period or anything.
140 for parking. And it's just caving in on me.
Caving in on me. What?
I love your club and what you guys are trying to do, but I'm tired of fighting. And I'm not sure why they treated me.
I'm tired.
All right.
No, he's tired.
Oh shit.
He's tired.
All right. And I'm not sure why they treated me the way they did tonight, but it seems like I would never succeed in this town. I wish your club the best, but I just can't deal with this type of hate. It was totally uncalled for and misleading.
Oh my God.
I just wanted to support the show. And this is how I closed it out. This is how I signed off. Me and my partner was caught off guard. That's it. Dude.
That's it?
That's it. I woke up this morning. I was like, Jesus, no.
Dude, my heart would have been in my stomach if I sent that.
Bro, I was reading it. I was like,
I wish you had sent
what
it.
did I do? And then I looked at the top and it said Eddie Trevino to Eddie Trevino. And then I looked to make sure I didn't include
Forwarded.
her.
Yeah.
Beautiful, man. Beautiful moment. Right
I wish you would have
that's fucking
sent
awesome.
it. That would have been great.
Like fucking Rosie would have been like, this guy's a fucking idiot. We just brought him back.
Okay, tell us the tea on that.
Oh, okay. So last time I did my show that I produced, it was the Classified Comedy Showcase, the best comics in town, or in the U.S. actually. Rest in peace, Neil Nanda. I had Neil Nanda on the show, and he was great. He was in town for a football game, but the show was so successful. There was a couple of things that I had to deal with that made the show go away, and one of them was I was ambushed with fees, about like last minute fees that I had to pay if I wanted to produce a show the way I wanted to, which was with videographers. I had 3 different videographers there, and she tried to charge me money to record my own show.
Who did?
Jamie. She was the GM there at the time. But she didn't tell me about this fee until
When was this? What year?
it was 2022, I think.
Oh, okay. After
Or
COVID.
last year, maybe. I don't remember. Oh, no, it was 2022 in December, like close to Christmas time.
Okay.
I knew that because I was giving away my TVs for people that bought tickets. I was hustling, man. I was trying to get people there because the show was so great. I mean, I had Hans Kim on it, Neil Nanda, Adam Lucky, Lucas McQuarrie, man. He's one of my favorites. He's fucking hilarious. But he was on the show too, and they're from Austin. And the show's so great, but the fee stuff, we did a little handshake deal about a percentage at the bar. They made a certain amount. And one of her staff was kind of like telling people all the business, but he was saying that how much money they made. And from the deal that we made, it was over that number. And she tried to back out on that part. And also, she charged me 40% of my door sales. So she kept 40. So, I mean, I still made a decent amount that day. I got to pay the comics pretty good, but it was just those things I didn't know. See, I shouldn't be writing emails, as you can see.
Yeah.
And I wrote an email to Rosie and her husband, and I included Jamie in it about what I just told you guys. Wherever I thought I was getting over on.
Were you sober when you wrote that email?
Stubborn?
Sober,
most likely, yeah. But it was just the fact that I was complaining about Jamie above her head before me and Jamie, or she had a chance to settle it, or settle my issue. I don't think I give her a chance. And that's where I fucked up because I was still used to getting fucked over by a lot of people. People like just talk about me. I mean, they have all the reasons to. I mean, most likely I do shows. I wasn't that social when I started comedy, but now I'm having a little fun with it.
You're very social.
With people that are cool.
Yeah, you've been hanging out with a lot. You guys have y'all's little thing. I'm still bitter because I didn't get to hang out with you guys yesterday.
It was fun until it started raining pretty hard.
But I'm still mad. But I'm even more mad because Peyton was there.
Mm-hmm. Peyton was she was taking some shots with us.
I'm mad.
Yeah. Payne could party, man. Kane could party too. I had to get him hydrated before he left because he had a show that night.
Man,
he looked like he handled it pretty well.
Yeah. Nice.
But I was worried. There was a part of me that was like, oh shit,
he might bomb.
He was like, should I go pee? Like he was under the tent, like, should I go pee? But it's raining. But come on, man, you gotta pee. I mean, what are you gonna do?
Oh,
I don't know. Yeah, he's cool. He can party. Tony Campion, Tom Murphy. He was my little leprechaun, my little mascot from my little hang.
Oh, nice.
I got him some Guinness. I bought him a little sixer. Actually 5 because I gave a Guinness to a firefighter, one of the people in the parade.
Nice.
Like anybody, and they're like, shit, bro.
Damn. You had a great time yesterday.
It was too much. Too much.
So are you gonna bring your show back?
Yeah.
It's coming back?
That's the plan. If they still have me. You know what I mean? Who knows what kind of shit they told her or how. Because, I only have like certain parts of it remembered. Mm-hmm. I couldn't get in detail with the drunkenness.
Mm-hmm. So you haven't reached out to anybody and been like, hey, did I do something in the green room or anything like that?
No. Today or back then?
Kane was there, huh?
Back that yesterday?
Yesterday,
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Kane, he was like, what happened, bro? And I told, oh man, let me tell you what I texted Kane. Oh my God.
We gotta
this
take
is
your
worse
phone.
than the email. I'm actually ashamed of this now.
Oh no.
We gotta take your phone away when you're drunk.
Yeah, dude, what are you doing?
That was plastered.
Why would you write an email first of all?
Because I was mad.
Right.
I felt like I was wronged again. God damn. People hate me,
you have
man.
A lot of trauma.
It is trauma.
You have a lot of trauma.
Well, this helps talking about it.
I didn't know about your like past.
Uh-huh.
And I was listening to Anthony's podcast. I think you were talking about it on there. I love Anthony. I love his voice. Anthony's voice. I don't know why. But I listen even that nerdy podcast that he has, the Dungeons and Dragons thing. Mm-hmm. I just listen to it because I like the sound of his voice.
I hate how he starts off the open mic. I'm talking shit. I hate how he if he has any shows coming up or Reno's gonna have some shows, like he gives an announcement about that. Mm-hmm. And he's like, all right, I'm gonna try some jokes now. That's not a good way to.
No, you don't think so?
To present jokes.
That's his way.
Yeah, like he's throwing shows at him for you don't want to get on these shows. Laugh at my jokes. No. That's the only thing. Other than that, he's a cool guy. That's a great salesman. Anthony's cool. He knows I talk shit.
Yeah. But when I was listening to his podcast, did you know about him?
No, I don't think I heard that one.
So you went to jail really young.
Oh yeah.
Tell Ricky that. Sorry, but I was so upset because we had done your episode, and then I listened.
Get into it, huh?
And then I listened to Anthony's right after we had already recorded with you, and I was like, "Son of a bitch!" I would have asked him about if you're comfortable, if you're okay talking about it.
Yeah, there was a time where I never talked about it.
Yeah, you said that on Anthony's podcast.
Someone convinced me to write a book about my life, and I named it "Laughing from the Inside."
Wait, do you have a book? You wrote a book?
Well, I started to
write
my own. Just everybody starts off trying to, everybody thinks their life should be a reality show or a book.
Yeah.
Everybody thinks
or a podcast.
So that's the only thing that's the only thing that okay, but what about my life is interesting? And I never saw that part of my life as interesting. I always thought like I never want to experience that again.
Mm-hmm.
I was traumatized. I had problems with authority figures because of this. So let me tell you. So when I was 13, I was wrongfully adjudicated for 5 years.
Holy shit!
I got sentenced to 6, and I did 5. And it was let me tell you what happened. So I was riding with my uncle and his friends. You know, they were little young gangsters.
How old were they?
They were a year. They were a year older than me, so they were 13, 14. This is a crazy fucking story. I haven't told it so long. So okay, there's a neighborhood crackhead named Foots.
Foots, right?
His name is Foots, and because he walks around. He has a job, but he does crack, and we always see him walking. So Foots.
Where is this in Dallas?
This is in South Oak Cliff.
Okay.
Oof.
And and so he worked at a rent-a-car company, I guess, but he always brought cars to his house, different cars, and he would rent them out for crack. Rent them out for money or crack.
Genius.
Honestly, yeah.
But even to kids, though. Like, my uncle went to rent a car from Foots.
Only in South Oak Cliff.
And this is before internet, too, so this is the good time.
Wait, so what year was this? Do you think?
I want to say like 1999, maybe.
Okay.
Or something. I don't remember. So yeah, so they decided to rob some dude, you know, and
your cousins.
I think I was at a hotel or something because they got a hotel. You know, I guess this is how kids party. They got a car. We got a car now, and now we're going to go get a room. Just fucking, you know, we were young as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
So they were robbing people. At one point, I was with them at one time. They saw some Mexican dudes walking in the alley, and they went up to them and was like, "Give me all your shit." And they were like, "We ain't got shit." And he checked their pockets, and then they're like, "All right, you guys can go." They were just like, oh, okay. Well,
but did they like have a gun on them or like a knife or something?
I think they might have had a gun or because I got charged with having a gun, so someone saw the gun.
Yeah,
but we'll get to that. So that was the same day. So they were driving in a Blazer that we were in, and my uncle was in the driver's seat, and his friend named Juvenile was in the passenger seat, and they pulled up to a guy at the stop sign. My uncle comes out, and then pulls him out of the car with a gun to his head, and and Juvenile jumps in his car, like closes the door, takes off, and then my uncle's still taking all this stuff, and then I'm in the back seat. Like, this is the first time I've ever smoked weed, but apparently my uncle dipped it in wet, whatever that is. Like,
oh, okay, yeah.
You know what I mean?
What's wet?
It's a drug. I think it's not PCP, right?
I don't know. Yeah, like embalming fluid,
something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, they dipped it in embalming fluid or something. So like, I'm a teenager that's high out of his mind, but I can tell you what happened because I saw it. And then Juvenile, we followed Juvenile to the hotel, and then my uncle wants to ride in the car, and I jump in with him, and we go to the Jack in the Box, and that's when we got pulled over. At gun, like they had guns on us.
Like they already knew someone was up.
I was so high, bro. I was jamming a K104 in a police car. I was high, dude. I was like non-caring. But I mean, I had problems with the law before that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I stole a car from Drunken as a like in middle school.
Can I ask, like, what was going on at home when
there was a lot of abuse. My dad, was violent.
Mm-hmm. Towards you or your mom?
Towards all of us. Like my mom especially, she got it the most.
Are you one of
4?
So there's 5 of you? 4 of you?
One of 4, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Are you the oldest, middle one?
I'm the youngest.
Oh, shit.
You fucking little baby.
Mm-hmm. I got to do whatever I wanted. But
yeah, sounds like it.
But I wasn't a bad kid. I just hung out with, a bad crew.
Yeah.
And I was just easily influenced. So I stole the car for Broken Bow, and I had that hoe for a month.
Broken Bow, Oklahoma?
Bronco Bow. It used to be a popular spot in Dallas.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying Broken Bow. Like he stole it in Oklahoma and brought it down here. Like, goddamn.
It was local. It was from a quinceañera that me and my friends crashed.
Damn.
Nice.
We crashed in quinceañeras at Bronco Bow. So yeah, I found the keys. I went outside, pressed the alarm. It was a Mustang. It was blue, brand new. Just drove that hoe for a month. Took it to school.
To middle school.
Me and some girls were skipping in the stolen car, and I had to bring them back so their parents could pick them up. And that's when I got rode on.
Damn.
I just walked away through the keys. Thought they didn't see me, but they got me and got the keys. And I just waited right there until the lady that owns the car came and picked it up. And they were gonna take me to juvenile. And I remember the whole school was coming out. Like they were already like coming out of school. The parents were there. All the kids were coming out. Everybody saw me in handcuffs. Yeah. But this is before the wrong thing. So the crazy story about this was a time they were like locking a lot of us up, for anything. Because I heard, there was like some mandate or some bill somebody did. I think it was Joe Biden actually.
Probably.
But I was in court, dude. I was in court, and my lawyer was trying to convince me to plead guilty. Because if I went to trial, by the way, I'm getting charged with aggravated robbery with the deadly weapon. Like I had the weapon. And my uncle got charged with like stealing his car. Because when they caught us, one of us had the gun, right? And one of us stole the car. That's the story. But the truth is what I told y'all. And so the lawyer scared me. This is how he scared me. He said, your mom is going to have to pay a whole bunch of money. That's where he got me. Like in my head, I was like, I'm not going to do this to her. And you can get up to 40 years if we lose the case. So I'm like, what am I supposed to do? I'm taking a 3 to 6.
So the lawyer was talking to you. Your parents weren't there or anything?
My parents weren't with him when he talked to me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So he was just trying to.
I don't think.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. You were a minor? They were trying you as a minor?
Yep. So
I don't think the lawyer's supposed to talk to you. Isn't he supposed to talk to like your parents, or was he just like, "Hey, sidebar, there's gonna be a lot of money"?
He's the one that convinced me to tell the judge that I was guilty of this.
Do you regret? Oh, obviously, yeah.
Well, yeah, but here's the thing too. This happened in the courtroom. They brought the victim up there and asked him to do a photo lineup in front of the judge, right? And he goes through pages of, like a big binder, pages of photos. Picks my uncle out and says he had the gun to my head. He's flipping and flipping, and they have a picture of juvenile, and he said this guy stole the car. Now, one time did he say me had anything? He didn't even know who I was. He never saw me.
So this is already after you had pled guilty?
Yes.
Damn.
Yes. And then this is before I got sentenced too. Like the judge heard this. I look at my lawyer. My lawyer goes up to the binder, puts a little sticker on it, and wants to use it as evidence. He signs it in case we go to trial. That's what he said.
If you had gone to trial.
Yeah, but he still didn't. That would have been bang bang right there. But
your lawyer just looked at you like oopsie.
Huh?
Your lawyer just looked at you like oopsie.
Well, yeah.
That's fucked up.
And then the judge still heard it and decided to give me 3 to 6. I got more time than my uncle. So it's the way.
Some bullshit.
So the way I
Ricky,
got
make
out.
sure we're still recording this. I'm so sorry. We just want to make sure we're still good.
Okay. So the way I got out, it was you have to do 2 things. You have to go through a therapy session. You got to do a life story and your offense cycle. So life stories, you tell them about your life, kind of like so you can hear it yourself and how you got to the situation you got in. And it did great things for me. Learning about myself in that form, of talking about it, and really just getting into it to just use it for something.
Was it multiple sessions or just like one?
Yeah, it was multiple.
Okay.
But to get in that group, it took forever because that's the part of the parole process. You got to pass that and to have a chance. And normally they get kids that are close to their time being done to put them in that so they can send them out like that. So by the time it got to me, I did my life story. But when you had to do your offense, you have to talk about your crime as the victimizer. You talk about your victim. What do you think they felt? And and then they have you role play as the victim. So when it got to me, I told them exactly what I told you guys. And they actually did the two, they were both married, Mr. and Mrs. Soto. They actually investigated, if my story was true. They looked at transcripts. And immediately, bro, the next session, they pulled me to the side and said, we're getting you out of here. Like, they started my shit already. I didn't have to pass it or nothing.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
So how old were you by the time you got out?
19.
Damn. You missed your whole years.
You lost 6 years of your life.
I got my diplomas in there, but,
yeah.
I got it when I was 16 because I was just doing the work. They was giving us, just doing the book. We basically did the book,
Yeah.
So if you went in at 13?
Yeah. Like you were juvenile
until 18.
And then they sent me to, Marlin, Texas for orientation to TYC. But Marlin is where everybody goes before they get sent to where they're going to go. Marlin, Texas was the worst, bro. The desert cowboy staff, like skinny cowboy, Marlboro smoking cowboys, just treating these little brown kids like shit, dude. I seen a guy drop a kid and put his knee on his head, and he was like small as hell. I mean, that cowboy, just putting that boy in his place. It was crazy, dude. I saw some weird. And then we had to stand up 55 minutes, sit down 5 minutes every day for every hour. We had to stand up.
The whole time you're there?
Just standing up in one spot and sitting down 5 minutes every hour. So, like, when I was going to bed, bro, I was catching Charlie horses. And
oh, my God.
Like, I was going through pain and shit. Like, it was terrible. We had to eat standing up. Even then, sit down 5 minutes, stand up 55 minutes.
The entire time.
The entire time. We had to be, like, they call it parade rest. Like, you put your hands behind your back. Shit was brutal, man.
And how much time
I was there
were
for
you?
like 90 days.
Okay.
And then they sent me to Giddings, Texas. That's where I was the rest of my time. It was crazy. They had one girl dorm. The rest were all guys. And it was crazy how, people communicated in there. Like,
really?
They used to write kites to each other. Leave them in the library. You know how people used to show love to the girlfriends when they were like, we would be in the cafeteria. The girlfriends would be like pretending they're stretching, but they're doing a heart. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's kind of cute. That's kind of cute.
They in there for murder. Dude, I was with this guy named. He was convicted of murdering his girlfriend in high school, stabbing her to death, and it was in Austin. He was there, and I watched his 60-minute episode about him, like sitting next to him.
Oh, for real?
Yeah,
shit.
We were both in charge of cleaning up, and it was a straight coincidence. So if you're cleaning up towards the night, everybody's in bed, you could stay up and watch a little TV, and they put it on there for us, so we couldn't change the channel or nothing. And
Dude,
and then his episode about him pops up, and we're both sitting there watching it. They made him seem like a fucking monster, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, did he do it? Like,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because he said he had anger issues, but he was going straight to prison after he did his time as a teenager. They're gonna send him to the big house to finish his time.
So once you do that class or everything, and they say, like, the next time you come in, they say, okay, we're getting you out of here. Were you acquitted of the charges? Is that on your record still?
That's still on my record. I can get it acquitted. I got to hire an attorney, but I ain't got acquitted attorney money.
Yeah. Are those felony charges?
Well, I mean, since I was a teenager, that means, it's a felony, but it's not going to show up on if someone looks at my record right now, it's not going to pop up.
So
unless I commit a crime. If I commit a crime, it's going to pop up.
Okay.
But if someone's like if I'm trying to get a job somewhere, it's not going to show.
So it's never like held you back from employment or anything?
It wasn't a conviction. It was a adjudication.
Okay.
That's what they called it. But yeah, man, it fucked me up though. I remember coming out, didn't know how to use a DVD player. I was gone. Went to the bazaar, bought me a shirt with Young Jeezy on it.
So what year did you went in what, 2000? Got out in 06, 07?
I got out in 04.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I think so.
The Young Jeezy was still hopping right back in.
Who?
Young Jeezy?
Young Jeezy?
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
And you were just like, just trying to...
Call me the snowman. No, I was a fool, man. I had black Air Forces.
Damn.
Ball faded.
You were just out here.
But I played a lot of basketball in there too.
Mm-hmm.
I became really good. And when I got out, I kept the hooping. It was work, hoop, life. That's what it was. But the sorry part about it is I still had to do a year of parole, and I had to have an ankle monitor, and I had to carry one. So there's like a little monitor that looks like a purse with the antenna. I had to carry it, and I had to put one. So when I got home, I got to plug in the one that I had to carry. I had to plug it into the wall.
And you have to pay for that, right?
Yeah, it was like maybe $400 or something.
Like a month? You pay a monthly?
A month, $400.
Well, it was. I don't know. It was like that. It can tell if my foot is outside the house. Like it was so extreme. They said 2% of people pass that type of parole. Like they always find a reason to lock people up for that.
That's fucked up.
Luckily, I didn't want to go back, dude.
Nah, man.
What were you doing?
Oh my God. I got in fights in there. Like my uncle used to fight people in there. They gave him a nickname, Listo. You know what I mean?
Wait, so y'all were together?
Yeah, we were together.
Oh, shit.
Yep. I got out before.
Were you ever like mad at him?
What do you mean? Like,
well, because you didn't do shit.
Well, I mean, look, I couldn't get upset at him too because when they did the interviews, the DA interviewed us and the police interviewed us. We both had the same story. I told you what happened. He told them what happened.
It's not like he would like throw you under the bus.
No, there's no way. He told him exactly what happened. I told him exactly what he said. Our stories stuck.
Everybody in the car's story stuck.
Yeah, but they just, the white man decided to just run with their story. And still, it didn't matter. Even if the victim was there, tell him, like, I never seen this guy ever.
Yeah.
But still, if they wanted to do something just because I was with them, but I was high out of my mind, I mean, I would have took that, but not like 6 years.
Yeah, it's a lot, man.
Yeah. So it was weird. It was weird adjusting to everything. I guess that's what drove me to comedy.
Did you go to comedy right after?
Not right after. I had kids. I was going to the clubs. I was being a fool. I was being a partier. And
how soon after you got out did you have your first kid, or did you?
I got my first kid when I was 21, so it was like 2 years. Yeah, that's quick, huh?
Yeah.
And everything worked out the way it was supposed to, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, the comedy came in when I was like 24 or 25 or something. I wanted to do something different than just doing the same shit over and over and over again. But I was probably going through some kind of thing because I was having some like relationship issues. And improv was like the best thing. It changed my fucking life. Improv taught me how to listen. It taught me how to just get that voice out of my head that's probably annoying to people. It taught me how to listen and start paying more attention to what's going on around me. And then I did a couple years with improv, and then I did stand up, and I fell in love with stand up. Stand up was like, I'm up there by myself. I don't have to play like I'm a gay dude. Because I get in a lot of gay scenarios doing improv.
Really?
It's fun, but like they be thinking I'm homophobic or something.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, you are what you eat.
You eat homophobes?
For breakfast.
Yeah, man. And then the curse, I got cursed with how much I love stand up. It's a curse, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You flip your life upside down. After I put the drink on the devil, your life changes, man.
So how long have you been at it then? Like,
I don't want to say. I hate saying how much time now, but I own it. It's like almost more than 12 years.
About to be 13.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
yeah,
that's long. That's what you say. You are where you are.
You are what you eat. Yeah. Yeah, it's a curse, man. I'd rather hang out with comics than go to like an important funeral or something. I'll probably hang out with comics at a funeral.
Yeah, cracking jokes.
Yeah, man. I figure like when life is good, my rent's paid, bills paid, everything's good. That moment that you just invite some friends, like, hey, let's go to the zoo and take some mushrooms. The weather's great, and if you put it out there and it actually happens, it makes me feel more better about it. Like not only did I can feel great about this evening, but someone else did too, and the conversation is fucking great.
Yeah, you'd rather live in the moment.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying.
So, like, isn't that what you were saying? Is like you would rather just tour as much as you need to like make a livable wage and just like be chill
In terms of like
for comedy,
what my career would be. Yeah, I would want to just like be a touring comic and just keep touring, make enough money to where like because we don't have kids, me and my girl, and we're not 100% sure. Like we want kids, but we're not 100% sure we're gonna have kids.
You guys are even giving it that much thought.
Yeah, honestly, right?
You're just like, fuck it.
I was like,
for real.
Like, for real? I'm pregnant.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, so with that, it's like, if it ends up just being like me and her, I think it would be cool just to tour with her, you know? Like, go to the clubs, like, do this, do that. Because I love being around her. That's why I'm with her, you know?
Yeah.
So, like, being away from her for extended periods of time, sometimes it's a little difficult. Which... you know, sucks. But something I got to get used to. But eventually, the ideal career would be just us traveling the world, me doing stand up, and
I like when guys talk about their girls in such a good way. It makes me feel good. You don't see that often.
Yeah,
it's always just like, you know, she up to something. You know? And by the way, I did say my girlfriend was walking away. But, you know, there's enough trust there that if something was really wrong, I think she would let me know about it.
Yeah.
But, you know, again,
she was just bored and she was leaving.
I was drunk as fuck.
She was just drunk wandering.
Yeah, she knows I love her, man. I love her family. Everybody's great. And, but yeah, I'm glad her family wasn't there to look at me like that. It was.
Yeah.
Crazy. I mean, I really don't know how I looked. I just know that
it apparently sounded really bad.
It can't be as perfect as I remember. Like in my head, like, what did I do? You know? But I know I did something. I know I probably looked.
Are you gonna call the?
I had
the
like
place?
Shane Gillis face, you know, like fucked up, bro.
You should call them.
Who?
DCC.
The manager guy. Hey. I was gonna go by earlier today to apologize, but I hate when I want to do that to make things right. And they show like it doesn't matter. Like to Jamie, I remember after the email thing, she didn't necessarily tell me that I was not going to get booked there anymore. She was just giving me attitude. Like she didn't give me a chance to apologize. I tried to apologize. She would just be mad at me attempting to try to apologize. So I feel like he's going to do the same thing. And it makes me feel like shit when I'm just like, hey, man, I'm sorry. But they're like, whatever, man, you know?
Yeah.
But
something you just gotta eat it.
It's only white people. I'm just make that clear. Okay. This is not the world treating me. The world loves me. It's just I have issues with white people.
And
not all white people. Just it's only white. As I'm saying, it's not all white people. It's only white people that treat me a certain type of way.
Okay.
Your experiences have only been with.
Yeah.
But do you think it comes from the issue with authority?
See that too, and I admitted to that.
Because it seems like she's like the general manager, Jamie, at the time, you know. So you were having.
I didn't tell Rosie exactly where it came from, but I told her that I did have issues with this before, and I'm getting better. At it. I mean, I feel more grateful for her to email me and tell me to come back, and you know, I need a home club. You know, I've been just doing my own thing, and it's just a lot harder to produce a show when you have to get your own spots to do it. But the spots that you pick, it doesn't matter. It's who's on the show. It's what I care about. That's going to be great. So now that, you know, I have a club that's backing me, it's just, you know, best news I heard all year.
It makes it that much easier.
Yeah, it makes it easier.
Did you try to pitch this show at other clubs?
No, I started this at a bar, and then fucking sold out a bar patio like crazy for consecutive shows. And that's what I pitched to Jamie. You know, I had the receipts. I had, you know, I could show you whatever. I got all these emails and people that thought the show was fucking fantastic. The show was great. The outside shows were fucking great. And, dude, that patio was shitty. I had to go out there and clean up myself. Like, I made it a decent looking patio. And now, like, if you go there now it's like completely set up, like to the T. Like, I feel like I kind of like, someone went out there and saw it clean for the first time, leaves raked, everything, and they're like, damn, we're not mobilizing our patio the way we should, you know. And it just, you know, get them to do that. But like, I had to do that shit. I had to go up there and get my hands dirty. setting up chairs, 180 chairs.
Yeah.
But even after like that thing with them, you weren't trying to pitch it anywhere else?
No. Oh yeah, I did. I had an opportunity to do the ruins, but like schedules were like my first show I tried to do it. I ended up doing it the day Chappelle was coming to Dallas.
Oh, yeah, you told me about that.
Yeah, so we had to cancel that one. We canceled it, and then I don't think we ever try to do it again. It's just I've been, if David, Lucas, or Hans or anybody or Cam is in town, just try to do a show with them. They hit me up, or if they're at the ruins, they'll put me on the show. But yeah, the Smiths, they're great people. They own they do the booking for ruins. Or a lot of Deep Ellum. They book a lot for Deep.
Not just for comedy, for like everything.
Yeah. They get bands, famous people on TikTok or DJs.
Oh shit!
But yeah, they pack the house though. Banjos the Beats, I think that's their name of their entertainment company.
Banjos and Beats.
Banjos to Beats.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, man. So I'm glad I'm back. I'm glad I got to tell this story.
Well, we gotta call them first.
We gotta call DCC
and make sure everything's okay.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure everything will be fine.
I hope so. Because if I made anybody feel uncomfortable, trust me, I was just plastered.
Your friend would have told you though something.
That's what I said. King would have told me if I was acting a fool, but for him to just ask me what happened, because he was there when the guy was like, "Can I talk to you for a second?" So maybe he was drunk too. Like,
it was
you didn't
probably
do nothing wrong, bro.
It was probably you were just a little too drunk.
Yeah, definitely.
He did you a favor.
I mean, I hate to say that I drove that night.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I consider myself a safe drunk. If I'm out of control, like I can't see or I'm getting dizzy, then I wouldn't take that risk. But
yeah,
I was actually in shock when I left. Like I was like, the nerve, the nerve of these managers, and refuse me service.
That email was hilarious.
I mean, walking to the green room, I was already like, I shouldn't have been there.
Mm-hmm.
But still, like, there's a part of me that thinks,
they can't take the chance though, like to try to talk. Yeah,
there's rules for a reason.
Yeah.
Like, these are your friends, like not people you're trying to impress or jump on a show with or anything like that. It's just you wanted to say hi, and I guess I got to get back in their good graces for having that as a privilege. But I was drunk, and I keep saying that as an excuse, but it is. I would never do that sober.
Mm-hmm.
I would have never behaved crazy.
I think like,
and that was come on, it was St. Patty's Day.
That's what I was
St.
about
Patty's
to
Day
say.
I was a fucking Care Bear.
Any other day,
I was a Care Bear.
Any other day, okay, like it's bad, but it was St. Patrick's Day.
That's what I'm saying. I should have been home. I should go home, eat you some food, sleep it off.
Damn, now next year you're not gonna do anything after.
No,
you're probably not even gonna go to St. Patrick's Day.
I even said to somebody, I think it was Big A, I was like, "We're going home after this, buddy." I know what could happen, and it still happened.
Damn.
Hell yeah! They were like, "What are we doing after this?" And it's pouring rain. Like, where y'all want to go? We're safe right here.
We're dry for right now.
Yeah, it was pouring.
Yeah, dude.
It was bad.
Once it started pouring really bad, that's when we left. One of our buddies was there, Omar. Shout out to Omar.
Shout out Omar.
He had a poncho that he was wearing, and then he ended up taking it off and covering like at least like 9 people at a time.
Yeah.
Like we were all huddled up. We put like the hooks on the fence, and then he was holding one side, another friend was holding one side, and then we were switching off. And
it was beautiful.
It was nice. It was really nice.
So they had a trailer out there. Somebody had like a little tailgate trailer
Mm-hmm.
set up. They put the little things.
Yeah.
So that's where we were there watching some basketball game or something.
Damn.
Yeah. We had some DJ friends out there, and they covered all their stuff with tents. So we at one point we were all huddled under there,
like
trying to stay
hating
dry.
him.
Once it first started raining, that's where we hid.
Y'all would have pulled up.
I think it would have gone to a completely another, because I was on one yesterday.
We were all getting lit, bro.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
I remember I went to my car and I started driving, and then when you're like out with friends and you're like drinking in public, your adrenaline is on another level, right? Yeah. Once I calmed down and like my levels dropped, I don't remember driving home. I was like, I can't do that again. Mm-hmm. It was, but once like you're like in a calm state, it's like it hits you right then and there.
Hell yeah, baby. We were just admitting to being drunk drivers.
Yeah.
Fuck it, man. It was St. Patrick's Day, bro.
We made it. All of our cars are fine.
We made it. Yeah.
We don't do this every weekend.
Man, but you know what? Wearing a Care Bear outfit, like it gets you a lot of beads. Like,
yeah, for sure.
A lot of beads.
Did you knew that going in?
Yeah, kind of.
You had a plan.
I was yelling at people. What Care Bear? Give me the gold one.
That's so funny.
Oh, the best part was hitting the police with marshmallows because they had their windows open. Flooding them. I was shooting out like snowballs, bro.
Damn.
And they had them giant marshmallows too, the big ones.
Yeah.
Just like make them flat so they can hurt a little bit more.
Put some spin on it. Yeah.
Your problems with the police, I would question doing those things in the future. Just
there was a lot of things I just quit. I would never do what I did yesterday. I regret most of every decision I made after I left the parade.
We were talking about that yesterday too. We were just like, we're getting too old for this.
Yeah, I don't know.
We were surprised that people that were
we
were surprised that people that are like older than us that were going like way harder.
They were going hard.
Yeah.
Well, I don't go.
Yesterday was.
I was there at 8
That's
a.m.
not the definition of going hard
Drink
for you.
was made at 8:30.
Yeah.
So I try to be like, let's drink some water first. Let's pace ourselves.
See, I was doing the same thing.
8:30, I busted out my speaker, play some jams, like drinks is being made right there.
8:30 in the morning.
By 11, I was like, yeah.
Day drinking it's so
had
different.
Mike McDonald there.
Yeah.
Did you eat?
Yeah, we ate a Lunchable. We packed a little lunch.
I don't
That
remember
seems to be like
eating.
everybody's problem. I had like a McGriddle and then 2 slices of pizza, but way later on.
Yeah, we brought food. I mean, like we had like fruit. We had Lunchable. We had like little snack packs.
Yeah.
My friend, that I haven't seen for 20 years, he had his old. There was a birthday for his sister's husband, so they had food. They had sandwiches, tacos, whatever. So
dude, you just didn't.
Back and forth, taking a shot with my friends, taking a shot with my girl. It was out of control. And then Big A brought a bottle, and we were just drinking straight from the bottle. Bro, I was totally insane drunk.
We were drinking from bottles. I can't remember the amount of Jello shots that I took.
We made 300. I still got a bunch in my car.
I seen some. Did y'all put chamoy?
Yeah,
chamoy and tahini in it. Everyone was loving them.
They're in my car, but they've been there all night and all day.
They kind of like melted and stuff.
Yeah, but they still have alcohol in it.
They still good?
I wouldn't need them. But
you want to go half on them?
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, no.
At a certain point, we just ended up walking. Like once we were walking like towards you, we took a big bag with just a bunch of them and just handed them out to people. And everybody kept asking, "Oh, how much? How much?" We're like, "No, take them,
please." Because our whole thing was asking people and giving like them away, and that just didn't happen. So
what color were they?
What?
Some of them were like a deep red or like a black.
Yeah, because of the chamoy.
Yeah.
So not even green.
They weren't green.
No.
But we
used
lime.
Green Jello.
Yeah. To be fair.
What apple?
Lime. It was lime.
Yeah.
It was lime. It was good. With the tajin and with the fucking chamoy. If you had to name that
Jello shot, what would you name it?
It was kind of like
La vieja sucia.
Also, all right, that's way better than I was gonna say.
Thank you so much.
Or La Mentirosa.
La Mentirosa. There you go. And now we have a theme song to it too. La Mentirosa. Hell yeah, that's the name.
We're gonna have to make them again next year.
Hell yeah.
If we go.
Fuck that though. I was over it.
You want a Mentirosa shot, bro?
La Mentirosa, dude.
Let me try it.
Damn.
That's a good.
I wish we came up with that yesterday. We would have given so many away.
I would have done so many things differently, but it was still fun. It was fun.
Last year was fun because it didn't rain. The weather was great last year.
Great last year.
I remember we flooded Dirk Nowitzki with marshmallows and tortillas.
I was like, y'all think
he had to. He was standing. You know how you stand.
Yeah.
He had to like really cover himself because we're.
Yeah. I would have loved to do that this year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh well, I kind of like that it was raining too. It's been a long time.
I popped my McDonald's kid in the head with a marshmallow.
Nice.
I aimed for you, kid. It didn't hurt him though. It bounced off. Yeah. Laughed it off.
That's a clip.
Like, wham.
Did he cry?
No. He laughed. Like, oh. He's trying to catch him. And bam.
You're just proud that it was yours.
Yeah, because I saw it go there. Some dude saw it like, oh, hey, you got him. Dude.
Oh, shit. Okay, so what can we expect from your show that's coming up? If you're still in good with DCC.
Okay, so, yeah.
Who would be your top?
If there's still... No,
would it be, like, what's the structure of the show?
So, I do give guest spots to local comics. Only because Jordan J, I'm name dropping, but...
Oh, I just saw him in the Arlington Improv. He was on the show with Payton.
So, he took it upon himself to volunteer to help me out when production, the day of the show. Like, he was selling tickets at the door, you know, marking people that's under 21. Well, I mean, I don't know what he was doing, the door guy stuff. And then Crux Crawford, he was helping me introduce the show because it was a certain way I wanted to introduce it. I wanted Crux to go out there, tell everybody the rules, the heckling rules, and to get ready for a badass show. And then he introduces the first comic. The first comic is the guest spots. So the guest spots introduce each other, piggyback. And then when I get introduced as a host, then the show starts. It's just to keep people in tune. They watch a couple funny cats do guesties, introduce them to each other. And then they feel like, oh, this is going to be better than that. That show was already great. And it keeps them in tune to watch all the comics. Because I would have like a lot of comics on the show. But it was mostly heavy hitters doing their best 10 minutes. So like, I had Hans, I told you I had all these guys. Shed G, Chris Tellis, after he recorded his album, he was on my show. He did 30 minutes. Fucking Neil Nanda, rest in peace again. He was on it.
Who would you book now?
Oh, I mean, same quality talent. Like, I would love to bring Cam Patterson back to that show. I mean, put him on that show. David Lucas, he was going to do that show. I mean, I don't know where they're probably bigger than doing stuff like that. They'll probably just do it as a favor or just if they're in town. But I would like to bring Brian Holtzman back. Brian Holtzman's my favorite. He's one of my favorite comedians of all time. And, like I would bring Lemaire Lee.
Lemaire, yeah.
I'll bring him back. He's hilarious. But yeah, no, I do have a little roster that for potential heavy hitters, but it's all basically headliners that's going to do their 10 minutes. And that's why I could promote it the way I promote it. Like, I'm not actually just saying that this is going to be one of the best shows people watch, like in Dallas, as far as, being funny.
So you'd have like guests, like the guest spots, and they do like what, like 5 or 7 minutes?
They do like 5, yeah.
Yeah, and then you have all the headliners. They'll do their 10s. Yeah,
that's what I like to call it, the feature part. But Crux starting it off, he volunteered. Jordan J volunteered, and then eventually they were on the shows at DCC. They were on, and they did well every time on stage. And I thought it was like there's nothing that's gonna be able to stop this. And I hold the record there at DCC. Rosie told me the other day that I had the most pre-sales since they've been open.
Can I ask how that conversation went when like they asked you to come back on? They were like,
it was great.
We understand.
We were just catching up, and
They hit you up?
Well, I think it was some tournament or something that I was supposed to be on or some contest, but I didn't read my email on time, and I try to communicate with them like if I can go another week. Different week, and they told me no, and it was Jamie at the time, and she let someone else go another week when they missed her spot, so like it was already unfair from the get go, and so Rosie brought that up. So I sent him an email first, and then Rosie hit me up, and then the conversation was great. She's such a great fun person. We were talking about just glad to be back. I'm glad I'm back. Fuck Jamie. Yeah, the stage is upgraded. Do you see the stage?
I haven't seen it yet.
Oh my God, it's beautiful, man.
Really?
The way they upgraded that main stage.
Wow.
It's
in the
amazing.
big room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's amazing. So I'm looking forward to do shows there, having the fans come out, and the Classified show definitely, because I love the concept of me bringing the audience, but me bringing the audience great comics also. So it's like they don't even know who's going to be on the show. They just know the show's going to be good.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, because I don't promote these big. I could easily promote Hans and sell out.
Yeah.
But, I'd rather do it this way. The way the comics feel great about it. They get paid a decent amount for 10 minutes. And then, the audience just like, damn, everybody on the show is fucking funny.
Yeah.
That's the whole point.
Mm-hmm.
There's quality over quantity, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like that.
Quality.
Yeah, so.
Quality.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's the way I want to do it again. And I want to make Dallas the best club in town. Because, it's not yet.
Yeah.
What?
It's gonna be.
Say it.
It's gonna be. It's gonna be.
No, that's good. What other club is well known other than the Improv?
Well, by the way, improv. I love improv. That's one of my favorite stages to perform on, and I've seen so many of my people that I look up to on that stage. But I just feel like it's a lot of old ways still. And it's just hold funny people back sometimes. Really good comedy. I see a guy trying the mic for the first time, and then we're having a conversation outside. He comes in like, "Hey guys, I'm a comic too," and he's like, "You just did it once." It's like if I dance, if I do a skit on TikTok, does that make me an actor? Maybe, I don't know. But it's just I don't know. You can tell like there's funny people, but they don't get opportunities because they're not good at talking or kissing ass or.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you can tell they're funny. They're undeniable sometimes.
Yeah. Damn. Well, Eddie.
Yeah.
It was great having you back on.
I gave y'all the tea.
You gave us
sure
everything.
Dude, me reading that email was
great.
So embarrassing.
That was so great.
Yeah, I could see it in your face.
The only thing I regret is that you didn't actually send it to somebody.
I did.
God, I regret that.
What do you mean?
I wish.
It was a good thing.
Hell yeah.
For you, but for the plot, for the story.
I'm glad that it's there.
Yeah. It makes it a lot funnier because now you can tell them, like, I was going to send you this.
Yeah.
Probably like in 6 months, 7 months when you
Yeah.
get
I
the
hope
show
she
back.
watches this because who knows what she's being told.
Yeah.
Eddie was like, you know how they exaggerate, like we had.
He was
was
so
fucking
gone.
hammered.
He was out of control.
He was throwing drinks everywhere.
He was loud.
Hey, hit me.
He went to the green room all soaked, water dripping off his costume.
Well, that might have been true.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't that bad. It wasn't. No,
I dried up already.
that's not
That
true.
happened at LG.
Yeah, I did the little shake, the Harlem shake. But who knows how they spend it?
Yeah.
And it always goes against my favor, man. So maybe I don't know.
Well, hopefully they do see this.
Yeah. Did I read to you what I wrote to Kane already?
No,
No, you
what
haven't
did
read
you
it
say?
yet.
God, we have
We're gonna
to,
end
please.
with this.
Yeah,
This is worse than the email.
Oh no. All love. It's all love.
This is so embarrassing.
Kane's coming on like in 2 weeks or something.
Yeah.
So Kane
We have something to talk to him about.
Yeah.
Kane texted me. It was like 9. It's 9 o'clock
In the morning.
at night yesterday.
Okay, right.
So it was before his
So I'm
second
already
show.
at home.
Yeah.
What happened, bro? I said, first thing I said, DCC hates Mexicans. And then I was like, I emailed Rosie and I'm out, bro. I'm not capable of fighting a fight I don't know I'm a part of. No,
That's
I don't
so
know I'm
sad.
in part of. That's what I said. In part of.
But you meant
Yeah. Yeah, dude, you were letting it all
Hold on,
out.
bro. I was not in there. They hate me, and I don't know why. But they treated me was embarrassing, and I don't want to fight it.
you have so many ups.
He emails me back, fuck, bro. I think you can still work things out. I don't think they're done with you. but he spelled you with a U-O-U instead of a Y. Is that people do that? I don't know. Is that
nah, he's drunk.
Okay. Yeah. I just texted him this morning, dude, I was plastered. Hope the show went well.
Oh, that's so fucking funny, dude.
That's crazy.
Hey, also, we still haven't tried these drinks.
Let's do it.
Yeah, dude. That's
Pour up and then we'll toast to the end.
How do you do this? What's your special, whatever the hell?
Well, technically, it's supposed to be a cocktail. So it's like tequila, guava juice, and a little bit of lime juice. But since we're going to do it like this, we're just going to take a shot and we're going to use this as a chaser.
Okay.
All right, cool.
Yeah, we do that?
Hell yeah.
Big ass cups.
Maybe we'll have to drink out of the bottle.
Why?
How are we going to take the chaser?
You put them in the cups.
Okay.
And then we sip out of the bottle. Like we take our own shots of the bottle.
You're so drunk.
I'm about to go back to if I had to give myself a nickname, you know, like Frank the Tank or something like that. I don't know.
You do have a nickname. What are you talking about? Steady Eddie.
Steady Eddie. He wasn't that steady.
Not steady, bro.
Here, hold his microphone up to his mouth.
Drunk Eddie.
I'm going to hold it for you.
It's like a drunk dude.
Drunk Eddie.
Like
Drunk Steady Eddie.
Slowpoke Trevi. I don't know.
No, it didn't work.
I was slow as fuck. No. Okay.
I was about to say, I'm surprised that dude even like let you drive off when you paid him.
Well, see, I'm telling you,
but they don't give a fuck.
I wasn't that bad.
I guess.
Maybe by that time I was like, fuck, I'm just gonna pay it. So I
Yeah.
get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
I didn't even try to argue with the guy.
You were like $250 in the hole that night. That sucks.
That's crazy. Yeah. What do you do?
Huh?
What's your job?
I just do stand up and gamble.
Yeah.
Basically. Who's gonna go first?
I'll go first.
Don't chase it immediately. Like you can savor the tequila if you want.
I love tequila.
But it's better with the lime juice. It won't be as tart or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Oh, that's smooth.
Mm. Yeah, you're right with the lime. Wait, where's my drink? That's in my hand. Give me some tequila.
Are you gonna try that?
Yeah. Lime.
Ooh, that warmed my chest up. That feels nice.
I have some in here.
Oh, you already got something?
I'm gonna stop by. I got another bottle of tequila because we got sponsored.
It doesn't work.
It doesn't work, no. And but I also put too much tequila in there.
It's like, nah.
I can't really taste it. Damn.
You can taste the beer too much.
Oh, can you?
Well, you kind of taste the beer a little bit. But yeah, I mean.
It's not terrible. It'll get you drunk, but.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, like you get a cocktail.
The lime and everything, yeah.
Perfect.
What would you call it? What do you call it?
I will call it the perfect margarita.
Oh yeah, it's supposed to be cold then. No, that's not what it is.
Yeah, without the liqueur stuff or the triple sec, whatever.
Where did you? When is that bottle from last night?
Yeah, it was a leftover one.
Damn,
I made it. That's how fucked up we were. Like, we didn't finish everything.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. All right, Eddie. Well, thank you so much for coming on the podcast.
I'm glad I came. Hope you guys don't fuck with me after that.
We have so many good clips.
They.
Are there any shows that are coming up that you want to?
I'm actually gonna be with Cam Patterson at the Improv on July 11th.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So he wants that place sold out.
What day is that?
Let's do it. I'm do it. Thursday, I think. It's not until July, but that's.
I think that's my birthday weekend.
He told me he wants me to be on the show. And I put it on my calendar, so I was like, "Let's do it, bro. We're gonna sell that bitch out."
Dude, if that's my birthday weekend, I'm going. Bet. Is that all you have coming up?
Oh yeah, well, I mean, I'm doing shows with the Midnight Hang at Reno's that we're gonna start. Still haven't got confirmation on it, but Well, I think I did get a little confirmation of it.
What's the midnight hang?
It's like when headliners come to Dallas that I know will just do an extra thing after their shows.
Oh, okay, cool.
Nice.
Yeah,
so midnight.
Oh, hell yeah.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
That's awesome.
Is it going to be like an extra show? Like they're going to go up
I
and
did
do
it
time?
for David Lucas. He sold out in 30 minutes.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, we had to turn away 150 people for that show. But we did it at the Armory.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we also did...
what, is that bigger than or smaller than...
Reno's?
Yeah, it's probably bigger. It can probably fit more people than Reno's. But yeah, it's a little outside little concert area. You know, they only have like benches. But it was cool. Yeah, we did karaoke. We stayed over a little after too. We did karaoke at the end of it.
Dude.
It was crazy. But yeah, so it's for comics to hang, the crowd to like whoever they're...
The comedy adjacent.
Whoever they like that's coming to town, they can go see them extra. They don't even have to. I mean, I want them to go to comedy shows, but if they want to pregame, then go see him afterwards. Be cool.
Oh yeah, it's fucking awesome.
So I'm trying to pop that off, dude. Midnight Hang.
Awesome. Well, I mean, send us flyers. We'll definitely put them on the video here. Okay. Thank you so much for coming on again.
Yeah.
We'll see you guys.
Shout out to La Raza, bro. Don't judge me.
Thank you guys for watching another episode of CHISMEANDMENUDO. Don't forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you next week.
Later.
Bye.